This is Captain Art, and we're here today to talk to you about hook selection. One of the frequent questions that we get from our anglers is what size hook to bring and what size hook to use with different line classes. And so we're fortunate to be sponsored by Owner Hooks, and so we have a selection of Owner hooks that you could purchase on board the boat as you need it. Or if you wanted to buy them prior to boarding, you can get them at Fisherman's Landing Tackle or your favorite tackle store. We recommend the Guerrilla live bait hooks and the Mutu circle hooks. And you need a selection from 1/0 to 6/0 size, and have a pack of each of those, and if you run out, then like I said, we have some for sale on board the boat. These are just non-ringed standard hooks, and I think it would be a personal preference whether you buy hooks that have rings or hooks without rings. I personally am okay using hooks without rings, but some people feel that maybe their bait has a better chance of swimming freely with a hook that has a ring. So it would be up to you as to which hook you would prefer to use. The standard J hooks are for primarily fishing with sardines, live sardines, and based on the line class that you have, you want to graduate up in hook size as you graduate up in line size. So, for instance, if you're using 25 or 30 pound test, you would want a 1/0 or a 2/0 hook, and as you graduate up in line class up to 40 or 50 pound test, you would want a 4/0 or a 5/0 hook. And so that's something to think about when you're purchasing hooks or bringing hooks on one of your trips. And so the standard Guerrilla live bait hooks are the ones that we recommend, and these are a sample of 1/0s and 4/0s, and that's what we would recommend. Here's a sample of the circle hooks, or the Mutu circle hooks, and we have a sample of 2/0s and 4/0s. So the standard J hooks, the Guerrilla live bait hooks, would be for fish 40 pounds or less. And if you're fishing for tuna or yellowtail, then the standard J hooks would be sufficient. If the fish are bigger than 40 pounds and they're tuna fish, they have teeth, and so you would need a circle hook. And that takes the whole abrasion thing out of the equation. If it's hooked correctly, then the circle hook ends up right in the corner of the fish's mouth, and so you can't get bit off by a fish that's 40 pounds or greater because the hook is in the corner of the mouth and the line is attached to the hook. And so that would be the application for using circle hooks. Something that we would recommend to everybody would be to check with the crew on how to hook your bait for the hook size that you have.